Hello everyone, I am Shweta J from Commerce Department, Gopal Swami PU College, Mysore. Welcome back to Business Studies class. In last class, we have discussed about staffing and staffing process. In today's class, we are going to discuss about recruitment and its sources. As you all know, staffing means putting right man on right job at right time and in right number. And the staffing involves three elements such as recruitment, selection and training. These three elements are very important because without these three elements, staffing cannot be performed. So let's know about recruitment. Recruitment means it is the process of searching for the prospective candidates and stimulating them to apply for the job in an organization. Recruitment is considered as a positive process because it stimulates the people to apply for the job in an organization. After estimating the number and type of the employees required in an organization, then organization need to conduct recruitment function. As you all know, the success story of any organization mainly depends on talent, dedication and hardworking nature of employees. So that organization need to reach out as many job seekers as possible. Then only we can select better candidates and we can reach out many job seekers only when organization offers attractive salary and provide various facilities for their development in an organization. So recruitment is very important, and in simple, recruitment is nothing but it is a process of searching for the prospective candidates and stimulating or encouraging them to apply for the job in an organization. For example, ಇವಾಗ organization ಗೆ 100 employees requirement ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ 100 vacancies create ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆ 100 vacancies ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು fill ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೇಗೆ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಥ್ರೂ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಟೆಲಿವಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಜಾಬ್ ಕನ್ಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏಜೆನ್ಸೀಸ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ 100 ವೇಕೆನ್ಸೀಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಬೇಕು ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಥ್ರೂ ದಿಸ್ ವಿ ಮೇಕ್ ದಿ ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟ್ಸ್ ಟು come and apply for the job in our organization. This process will be known as recruitment. So recruitment is considered as positive process because it involves stimulating the candidates to apply for the job. And next, let's know about the sources of recruitment. The eligible and suitable candidates required for the particular job are available through various sources, and these sources can be divided into two categories. One is internal sources and the second one is external sources. Recruitment sources can be divided into two. The first one internal sources and the second one is external sources. Now let's know the meaning of internal sources. When potential candidates identified from within the organization through transfer and promotion is known as internal sources of recruitment. This internal sources of recruitment is considered as best sources of recruitment because it provides various opportunities for the development of existing employees within the organization and also utilization of existing human resources in an organization. There are two internal sources of recruitment. One is transfer and the second one promotion. So what do you mean by transfer? Transfer means shifting of an employee from one job to another job, from one department to another department, or from one shift to another shift within the organization without any substantive changes in their status and responsibilities. Suppose, take for example, normally in a factory there are two shifts. One is morning shift and the second one is night shift. Here morning shift start from 9 a.m. On the other hand, night shift start from 9 p.m. If an employee who are working in the morning shift are shifted from morning shift to night shift, then it will be called as transfer. Here the employees who are working in the morning shift, they are transferred from the morning shift to night shift. So then it is called as horizontal movement of an employee in the organization. Here, when an employee transferred or shift from one department to another department or from one shift to another shift is called as horizontal movement of an employee in an organization. And with the help of the transfer, we can fill the vacancies of understaffed department from overstaffed department. Take for example, in a morning shift, there are 11 employees, but it requires only 10 employees. ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ 10 ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದ್ದಾರೆ 11 ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ವೆರಸ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಅದರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ನೈಟ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ 9 ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಸ್ 10 ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ಡ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಹಿಯರ್ ಓವರ್ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ಡ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಆನ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್. ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಫಿಲ್ ದಿ ಅಂಡರ್ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ಡ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಓವರ್ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ಡ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಎಕ್ಸಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಒಬ್ರು ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸೊ ಅವರನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ 10 ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಓವರ್ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ಡ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಸೊ ಅವರನ್ನ ನಾವು ಅಂಡರ್ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ಡ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಅವರನ್ನ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಂಡ್ at the time of transfer, management should ensure that the employees to be transferred to another job is capable of doing it or performing it. ಒಂದು ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪನಿ ಮೊದಲು ಆ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿ ಕೇಪಬಲ್ ಇದ್ದಾನ. ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿನ ನೀವು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅವನು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೇಪಬಲ್ ಇದಾನ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಅವನ್ನ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. The main advantage of transfer here is employees can learn different jobs in an organization. So ಒಂದು ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಸೊ ಅವನು ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಲ್ತಿರ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಲಿತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್. ಸೊ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಒನ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಟು ಅನದರ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಫ್ರಮ್ ಒನ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಟು ಅನದರ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ or from one job to another job without any substantive changes in their status and responsibilities, and here there is no changes in their salary also. The next is promotion. So usually business enterprises follow the practice of filling higher jobs by promoting the employees from lower jobs. So it is called promotion. Promotion means placement of an employee to a position having higher salary, higher responsibility and greater opportunities, etc. So take for example, suppose an employee working at the low level management as a supervisor or foreman, and he is promoted to the middle level management as a manager. So here the employee who are working at the low level management, now he is promoted to the higher job and he is promoted as manager. So now it is called as promotion, and here it is also considered as vertical movement of an employee in an organization, and this promotion helps in improving the motivation, loyalty and satisfaction level of employees in an organization. The next is external sources of recruitment. So what do you mean by external sources of recruitment? External sources of recruitment means acquiring human resources from outside the organization, which means if organization fulfill its vacancies or requirements with employees from outside the organization, then it will be known as external sources of recruitment. When can organization depends on external sources of recruitment? When the required qualified personnel are not available within the organization, then obviously organization has to depends on external sources of recruitment, and this external sources of recruitment provides wider choice from among a large number of external candidates from which employees may be recruited. So now let's see what are the external sources of recruitment. The commonly used external sources of recruitment are as the first one, direct recruitment. Direct recruitment is one of the best method of recruitment in which application for the vacancies are displayed on notice board outside the factory gate. Here the company specifically are clearly mentioned the number of post, nature of job, qualification and experience, and the date of selection, etc. After displaying the notice board outside the factory gate on that particular date, many job seekers assemble outside the premises of the organization and their selection is also done on the spot. And this direct recruitment usually followed for casual vacancies of unskilled or semi-skilled jobs such as security guards, cleaner, parking lot attender, messenger, etc. Such workers are known as badli workers, and this method of recruitment is very inexpensive as it does not involve any cost of advertising the vacancies. This direct recruitment is suitable for filling the casual vacancies when some permanent workers are absent. And the next is casual callers or unsolicited application. And this is also one of the best method of external sources of recruitment which are used in our country. Unsolicited application means after completing the education, many job seekers visit the offices of many reputed companies and apply for the job on their own. Even though there is no vacancies are created in those companies. Vacancies create agilla andru kuda education complete aad takshana job seekers ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಬಯೋಡೇಟಾನೋ ರೆಸ್ಯೂಮ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ರೆಪ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ಕಂಪನೀಸ್ ಆಫೀಸಸ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ಅದನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ರಿಸೀವಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಮೆನಿ ಜಾಬ್ ಸೀಕರ್ಸ್ and this is the responsibility of the organization to keep a database of such unsolicited applications. Later, when the need arises, candidates may be called for the interview from the organization and this will be called as casual callers or unsolicited applications. The next is advertisement. Advertisement is also one of the effective method of external sources of recruitment. Advertisement on newspaper, journals, magazines, bulletin boards, etc. are widely used external sources of recruitment in our country. And here this advertisement provide detailed informations about the nature of job, number of vacant posts, required qualification, skills needed, remuneration, etc. And this source is considered as very effective as it reaches large number of people throughout the world. So advertisement is very effective and it is very useful for searching the suitable candidates for the organization. And the next is employment exchange. Employment exchange, usually it is established or set up by the government and they are act as the connecting link between two people, that is job seeker and employer. Take for example, suppose, and this is employment exchange and which is established by government and this employment exchange act as connecting link between job seekers and employer. So here in the employment exchange, many job seekers get themselves registered with the employment exchange by giving their resumes or biodata. So our biodata vanna employment exchange ge kottu avaru register aagta hogtare. On the other hand, employer forward the informations regarding the vacancies and nature of the job, qualification required to the employment exchange. For example, company alli ಎಷ್ಟು number of post create ಆಗಿದೆ, vacancies ಇದೆ, ಆ ವೇಕೆನ್ಸೀಸ್ಗೆ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫೈಡ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಹೇಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಸೂಟಬಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಏನಿರಬೇಕು, ಇಷ್ಟು ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ forward the eligible candidate names to the employer. So then employer will conduct the interview for such candidates. So this is called as employment exchange. So here employment exchange set up by the government and they are act like a link between job seeker and employer. The next is placement agencies and management consultants. A number of specialized placement agencies are established by the private organization have started functioning as employment or placement agencies in urban areas. So these agencies provide employers with detailed information regarding suitable candidates for a vacancy. And the management consultants help the organization to recruit technical, professional and managerial executives. And they also maintain the data bank of persons with different qualifications and skills, and even they advertise the jobs on behalf of their clients in order to recruit the right type of personnel. Here placement agencies and employment exchanges are one and the same. Here the minor differences between themselves are employment exchanges are set up by the government, whereas placement agencies are established by private organizations. Otherwise, the functions of placement agencies remain same as employment exchange. And the next is campus recruitment. Universities, management institutes and colleges are considered as one of the best external sources of recruitment for the post of engineers, managers, supervisors, etc. Here, under this method, organization conduct the interview in the campus of universities, management institutes or engineering colleges for final year students who are soon to get their graduation. Under this method, organizations select suitable candidates based on their academic record, communication skill, intelligence, etc. And it is popularly called as campus recruitment or campus interview. And the next is recommendations of employees. This type of recruitment nowadays very popular. Under this method, the employees who are working already in the organization, they can suggest any candidate whom he knows. And the next is labor contractors. ಸೊ ರೆಕಮೆಂಡೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವಂತಹ ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟ್ಸನ್ನು ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಗೆ ರೆಕಮೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ರೆಕಮೆಂಡೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವಂತಹ ಸೂಟಬಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟನ್ನು ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಗೆ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ರೆಕಮೆಂಡೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೇಬರ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಲೇಬರ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ considered as one of the best method of external sources of recruitment. Here labor contractors maintain close contact with the more laborers and they can provide the required number of unskilled workers at a shorter period of the time. The main disadvantages of the labor contractors is that if a contractor decides to leave the organization, then all the employees who are appointed through him will leave the organization. This is the disadvantages of labor contractors. The next is advertising on television. Nowadays, many large organizations advertise their job requirements in television. They provide detailed information about the number of vacant posts, required qualification, experience, remuneration, etc. in the television. This source is very effective for searching out the suitable candidates. And the next is web publishing. Nowadays, internet has become the important sources of recruitment. Various websites have been created for the purpose of recruitment, such as www.jobstreet.com, www.naukri.com, www.shine.com. Many job seekers can apply for the job through these websites. These are the very popular websites visited both by the employer and many job seekers in searching for the people. So these are all the external sources of recruitment. I hope you have understood today's topic. Thank you.